Welcome to Cosmic Readings and Messages for August 2019. I'll get to your sign in just a few moments, but I'm putting this little video in front of all the other ones just for a moment here. I've gotten some emails and some questions privately about doing private readings. I do them as I have time to do them. I've been very busy, so that's why we're a little bit late again this month. But I will be doing private readings for $10 a reading for all of this month. So if you're interested in hearing my reading, which will be a little bit more in depth than what you see here on the regular YouTube page, check the information down below the video, and I'll be happy to see if I can fit you in. Again, my private readings are a little bit different, and I won't have any specific time limit. I know some other readers have like a 10-minute hard limit or 15 minutes. Whatever time it takes for me to get the message, I will be happy to do that for you. So if you have a burning question, or you want some insight on a particular issue, or you just want me to go into more detail for you specifically in general, I will be happy to do that if I have the time. So send me a message. Again, the description is down in the bottom. Also, as a reminder, I don't really delve into astrology. I'm using the signs of the zodiac only for categorization. So if you want to read into the messages, your sign and that kind of stuff, that's perfectly fine, but I'm not really getting into the astrology, so I won't be talking about that kind of stuff in my readings. I'm only using the signs because everybody knows their sign, and it's just an easy way to categorize these readings. Speaking of my interpretations, they may be a little unconventional than what you see elsewhere on YouTube or other readers. My interpretations are based on what the cards mean in general, but also what the universe is trying to convey. So I look at the cards, and sometimes it might have to do with the images themselves, the colors in the picture, or other presentations and representations that the cards are portraying. Even their order might have something to do with the message that's trying to be conveyed. So keep that in mind. So without further ado, we now move on to your sign for August. Hello, my Libra friends. Libra for August 2019. Thank you for watching. Sorry we have a little bit of delay this month because I've been busy. My Libra friends, I've already shuffled the cards and pulled them out, so it makes things a little bit quicker. One major arcana card to represent the message overall for the month. 3 minor cards to represent the rest of the story for the month. And 1 angel card. You got an interesting one there. And you guys got the wands this month. You got the King of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. But we start off with your main message. You got the Empress. The Empress. And she does look happy there on her little throne out there. Next, out in the woods there with her bare feet in the grass. She just looks so happy. The Empress represents fertility, also creation, pregnancy. So maybe you or your loved one is getting ready to have a child. She also represents good parenting. Just looking at the picture, she is, I could also argue she's about nature, the Empress there. Just an overall good card, but, she can also represent beauty. And she does represent a woman. So this is either you or your loved one or someone in the family that you're dealing with. But that's what she represents, fertility. And we could also argue giving birth. I'm getting that idea too. So if it's not actual pregnancy involved or a baby or something like that, I'm also getting the idea of giving birth to something new. So that you would nurture that idea too. So something new, could be a new business, could be a new job, something like that, that you have to nurture. So maybe it's a new position that's been created for you or something like that. So let's see what we have elsewhere here. You've got the King of Wands. And again, Maybe I'll title this like "You've Got the Wands this month" or something, because you got 3 Wands cards. So you got the King of Wands. Kings are the masters, of course, and the King of Wands is a bold leader. He represents power and charm and courage. He's got the lion there. He's courageous. So if that's you, you are the king of your domain. You are a bold leader. Can be charming too. Um, he can also be a visionary, an entrepreneur. So if that's you, you've got your act together. And maybe that's what it is. You're creating something new. If the Empress there represents you, if it's not actually birth or child or pregnancy, you're giving birth to a new idea that you are going to become the king of. Now you've got the 8 of Wands there too. The 8 of Wands flying through the sky there. And the 8s represent all seeing, according to one idea. The 8 of Wands talks about speed and action, quick changes, arriving news. So again, if this is pointing toward a pregnancy, maybe this is, or some, you're just going to find out, like the news is going to get out that there's a baby coming, and it's exciting because it's the 8 of Wands, and there's going to be quick changes. You got to get ready for the baby. You've only got 9 months, or it's imminent. Like, actually, you know what? I just got the message just came to mind that somebody's pregnant and didn't realize it, and it turns out they're more pregnant than you'd expect. Like they're not showing or something. There's a lady who's just found out, and she's got like 2 months left. Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm not feeling so good. Go to the doctor, and oh, I'm pregnant, and I'm like 6 months, 7 months pregnant, and oh, we better get ready for the baby. It's something like that. Or if this has to do with business, and you're the king and you're nurturing a new idea. Maybe this is some fast news of some changes, or maybe you're going to be moving location and it's going to happen relatively quickly. Something like that. It's quick changes, and it's talking about action. So that's something to keep in mind there. And then you've got the 6 of Wands, which looks kind of like a knight. Looks like one of those knight cards. But it's the 6 of Wands. Again, you guys have all the wands this month, my Libra friends. And the 6 of Wands is talking about victory, recognition, getting an award. So again, that's pointing toward like work, and good news and success. So again, there's 2 possible ideas going on here with possible baby, good news, if news travels fast. But if you are the king and you're nurturing something new, or this is a new business venture, again, I was talking about that earlier. She can also, I could see her as representing, giving birth to a new idea, or something new. Again, you're getting some recognition, and that news is going to travel fast. Now, what's interesting is you've got, for your angel card, patience. Here she is. And patience says, now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Now, when I see the word student, it doesn't mean like you're a high school student or a college student. It could, but it could also mean you're learning something new. So now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student. You will synthesize that knowledge in the future, and that'll become part of an action plan. So, and I also take the name patience literally. So you need to have some patience. So maybe there's some good news that's coming, and you're going to become the king. You need to study and build up your knowledge, because you're going to be the empress. and in this case, I'm going outside what the meaning of the Empress is, but the Empress is also, you know, she's the queen. She's the Empress out there in the meadow there, and she's very content. She's happy. Again, she does represent fertility, pregnancy, whatever, but she's also very content. Look how happy she is. She can sit there and give birth to new ideas. She can sit there with no shoes on, enjoying the grass, and the scenery, with the waterfall behind her. She can sit there and be happy because of good news, because she's been successful, because she's been patient. So we can take that, the image itself. She's almost like the king. He's happy too. He's the king. You can think of her as the queen. So they're both happy. And pregnancy, a new child, giving birth to new ideas, those can all be good things too. And that's what this is all pointing toward. So my Libra friends, I think that's the message that we have for you this month. And I'm just going to call this video, You've Got the Wands, because you do. But it's a good message. Just have that patience and everything will be okay. But you got the wands. So, and remember, you always have the universe watching down over you. So thanks for watching, my Libra friends.